Hey everybody, it's Anissa. Welcome back to Shenanigans. For today's nail tutorial, I'm going to do a subject that's near and dear to my heart. My son was diagnosed with childhood apraxia of speech when he was 4 years old, and Apraxia Awareness Day is coming up on May 14th. If you'd like to know more about it, go ahead and pause the video to read what I've written, or go to apraxia-kids.org. Let's jump into it. For this nail look, I went ahead and made my own decals, and I started by using Color Club French tip number 24 by painting it on a Ziploc bag. Once you do this, you make it pretty thick and you let it dry for at least 3 to 4 hours overnight if you can, just to make sure it is fully dry. So what is childhood apraxia of speech, or apraxia? It's a neurological speech disorder in which children have difficulty planning and programming complex movement sequence underlying speech production. Simply put, children know what they want to say, but the message gets lost from their brain to their mouth. After applying a base coat, I went ahead and applied 2 coats of Sally Hansen's Insta-Dri with Jelly Belly collaboration, number 631 Berry Blue. The reason that I chose this color is because this is the color of apraxia awareness. Before my son was diagnosed with apraxia, I had no idea what it was. I didn't know that it was a thing. And you never realize just how important being able to speak is until you know someone who can't do it. When my son was young, we actually did sign language to bridge the communication gap, because imagine being stuck in your own brain. You know everything that you want to say, you can understand everything everyone says to you, but you just cannot speak back. To make the nail decals, I actually used my nail art mat from Bliss Kiss, but you can use a Ziploc or plastic bag if you want. First, I measured my nail size against the mat to see how big I would want my decal to be. Then I applied a coat of quick dry top coat to my nail mat in roughly the shape I wanted my decal to be. I decided to use white acrylic paint to make the decal because it's much easier to work with than nail polish. I started by using a large dotting tool to make the head of the child reaching for the star. That is the Kasana logo that I'm painting on our nails. Kasana is the Childhood Apraxia of Speech Association of North America, and they have all kinds of great information about apraxia at apraxia-kids.org. Even though childhood apraxia of speech is classified as a developmental disorder, that's a little bit of a misnomer because children will not just outgrow this. The only way to treat apraxia of speech is to have intensive therapy throughout the child's childhood. And there is no cure for apraxia of speech, nor is it known exactly why children have it. I didn't film this, but I applied a coat of quick dry top coat to my nails, and then I peeled off the white nail polish that we painted on the plastic bag. And I'm actually using a craft hole punch that I got on Amazon to punch out stars from the dried nail polish. I'll include the link below. Paint a coat of quick dry nail polish over your decal and trim it to size. In this one, I actually used quick dry nail polish to attach the decal, but I went back and did it a second time using the blue nail polish, and that worked much better. If your decal isn't sticking the way that you want it to, use a nail art brush soaked in acetone to go and melt the edges a little bit down into your nail polish. Then, using that same blue polish, go ahead and add a dot above the child's arm so that we can add our star. And I used a dotting tool that I just put on a damp cotton ball and used that to pick up the nail polish star. Another coat of the blue nail polish is in order to add the stars near the cuticles. Kids with apraxia are not dumb, slow, or stupid. They know more than they can say, and they can understand everything that is said to them. Because apraxia of speech is not widely known, it's difficult for a lot of people to understand why the child doesn't just spit out whatever they're trying to say. It's not that simple. And also, because we don't know what causes apraxia of speech, a lot of insurance companies will not approve the therapy that's necessary for the children unless the apraxia is caused by a trauma, such as a head injury. We don't know why these kids are born with it, but it's not trauma-based, and a lot of the parents of these apraxia children have to pay out of pocket for the intense speech therapy that their kids need. And to all the insurance companies that refuse to pay for speech therapy for children with apraxia, I say, get bent. And now I'm very carefully applying a coat of quick dry top coat over the manicure that I just painted on my nails. If you let it dry long enough, then you shouldn't have too many problems with smudging, but be careful to just spread the bead of top coat over it rather than actually touching the brush to it. And that, my friends, is an apraxia awareness manicure. If you choose to do this look, please tag me on all the social medias I have listed in the description box below, and also use the hashtag apraxia awareness. Apraxia Awareness Day is on May 14th. Go ahead and rock blue and rock this manicure, and I'll catch you guys later.